Hey guys, it's Laura Goodway with Usborne Reading Corner, and I wanted to show you guys a peek inside some of the new books that Usborne Books and More just released in June of 2017. These are all available on our website now, and they have really come out with some really great things, both from Usborne and our other publisher, Kane Miller. So let's get started. We've got a new little Wipe Clean flashcards from Usborne. So if you're familiar with our Wipe Clean books, these are kind of the same deal, except they're flashcards. They come in this little case, and inside you've got your Wipe Clean pen, just like you would have in the books. And then it comes with 30 cards. Here, games to play, about the cards, things that you can do with them. There is a starter card, which has how to draw your letters on there, and it tells you start at the big dot and you work your way around the arrows so your kids can trace their letters. And then each card is going to have a very simple word for them to learn how to trace. It's going to have a picture of what that is, a place where they can trace it, and then on the back it's got plenty of opportunities for them to trace the whole word, trace part of the word, and then write the word themselves. So this is a fantastic addition to our Wipe Clean series. It's $9.99. Next up, we have a new chapter series for boys from Kane Miller. This is Axel and Beast, and this particular one is the last in the series. There are 4 that came out, and they are so fun because they are all about this young boy named Axel, who is like a championship gamer. He's really great at gaming, and all of a sudden when he's playing his games, this robot busts in, and this is a shape-shifting robot, and he's trying to escape the evil people who created him, the company who created him, and they are off on their mission to save the world. So it's just really fun. The robot changes shapes because he downloads new apps. So it's very cool how they're integrating modern technology into this series. So Axel and Beast is $5.99 a piece. Those are out now. My personal favorites, because I have a 3-year-old girl and these are perfect for her, we have 2 new Billy's Adventure books. These are fantastic for little girls because the little girl in the book is the one going on all the adventures, and her best friend Jack is the one who's along for the ride. So in Billy's Outer Space Adventure, as you can imagine, they're going to go to outer space. So as with every Billy book, she's going to preschool, and it's all about what she does at preschool, how she uses her imagination. So you can see they've got the tent set up to look like a rocket, and then as the story goes on, it becomes a real rocket in their imagination, and they go to this mysterious new planet. So I love that. Next up, we've got Billy's Animal Hospital Adventure, and it's the same kind of setup as all the other Billy Adventure books. She's going to preschool, she's using her imagination. This one in particular reminds me a bit of Doc McStuffins because when she gets there, she's got a boo-boo, and then she finds out Teddy has a boo-boo too. So she rushes Teddy to the hospital, and then when they get in, they have all of these other animals and friends to take care of. So it's kind of like a cross between your Doc McStuffins Animal Hospital and a veterinary hospital. So fun. Both of these are $10.99, and they are joined by the 4 other titles that we already have in this series. From Usborne, we've got a new That's Not My series book. This one is Taller and Shorter. This book was originally in the height growth chart set, and it's now available individually. So it's very similar. It's drawn in the same exact way as our That's Not My books, except it does not have any touchy-feely pads. So it's all about larger and smaller, figuring out where everything goes, size, spatial relations. And then on the last page, Giraffe is the tallest one of all. So that one's $9.99. Great for your little babies. We have a really awesome new activity books. Our Color and Pop-Up. This one's animals. We also just came out with dinosaurs. And what makes these so unique is that every page has plenty of opportunity for your child to color in, and then you can see part of the page is missing. there are these two little spots on every page, okay? So what those are for is back here in the back, here you'll pull out of the sleeve all of the bits and pieces you need to be able to make your own pop-up book. How fun is that? So your child can color this in, pop it out, and this will attach to the coordinating colors on the pages. So here it comes with the instructions on how to do it, but it's a make your own pop-up book, which I just think is so cool. So these are $9.99. Super fun summer activity especially. From Usborne, we've got another one of our outstanding phonics series. This one's Hyena Ballerina. As with all of them, it's got simple sentences as your child is learning how to read, or if you've got a very young child, this is great to read to like 1-year-olds because there's very few words on every page. This particular one is all about how Hyena is going out for ballet, and she doesn't look like all the other swans in the ballet school, so she doesn't make the cut, and she goes and she finds a new ballet school where she does fit in. It reminds me a lot of Misty Copeland and just some of the struggles that she had to go through. So this is another one of our phonics series. It's $6.99. You can find on the website. Hip and Hop. This one is so fun. We got it in the mail last night and we read it to our daughter, and it is so fun. It's all about how you can have confidence in learning a new skill. And this one in particular, Hip is teaching Hop how to ride a bicycle. So if you've got anyone learning how to ride a bicycle, this is going to be great. What makes it so unique, so it's written by Akala. It's written by Akala, and he is a famous British rapper. So I love that in the pages it's got prose and it's got rap. So I love that that's introducing rap, which there's not very many books that do that out there. And look at these beautiful, almost graffiti-like illustrations. I just love that. So it's all about the challenges that Hop has in learning how to ride his bike. So it's just a fun little story introducing new rhymes and rhythms to young kids. It's $8.99. This one is perhaps one of my favorites that just came out again. It came in the mail last night and we read it to our daughter and we just absolutely loved it. This is Pandemonia, and it is all about you are going to the zoo. And I'll read the first little passage for you here. So you're here at the zoo on this glorious day. You're sure to have fun. It's a great place to play. Come in, look around, relax and explore. Inside you will find there are creatures galore. You'll have a magnificent time at the zoo. Just don't wake the panda, whatever you do. And then each page goes on to say what the other animals are going to do if you wake the panda. So it's a lot of fun seeing all the crazy hijinks all these other animals get into once the panda has been awoken. And I also really love the unique style of this book. As you can tell, it's got a very definitive style. Each page is its own little, you know, color scheme and makeup and all that kind of thing. It's got some really unique animals in it. There was some last night that my husband and I were both like, I don't know what that one is, but a lot of Australian animals, which is really cool. Like, you don't really see very many books with Tasmanian devils in them, and wombats, and just all kinds of things. Sloths, crocodiles, just so fun. So this is just a really, really fun rompus through the zoo here. It's $12.99. And next up, we've got everybody's favorite book monster is back again in Nibbles, the Dinosaur Guide. I'm so excited that we have another Nibbles book. None of us were expecting this. It kind of showed up in our bags at convention and we just all totally freaked out. So if you're familiar with Nibbles the Book Monster, this is the second book featuring our favorite little yellow guy here. And he nibbles through the pages of the book. So every page, you can see already, is going to have something where he has nibbled through. So there's a lot of layers. This one is meant to be more like he has nibbled through a dinosaur guide. So it starts off and it's all serious. And then, what is that? Oh, what is this guy doing here? We caught him going potty. So Nibbles has nibbled the gigantic hole in the page. And then you've got to find Nibbles here. And then there's kind of like a creature report page here. with all kinds of fun flaps for you to look and see who Nibbles is, find out about him. And again, he nibbles through the page. So it's just so fun that he goes through and is interacting with the dinosaurs within the dinosaur guide. How fun is that? There's a lot of burping and farting and pooping and all kinds of bodily functions. Here you can see he was just farted off of a cliff. So it's really, really funny for young kids to enjoy, especially if you've got a dinosaur lover. This is going to be perfect. It's $16.99. Sorry guys, I just realized my dog was chewing his bone like on the table that I'm doing my video on. So if the camera was shaky or if you heard some weird sounds, it's my dog chewing on his bone. So next up, we've got Ludwig the Space Dog. Speaking of dogs, this is a really fantastic and unique concept that I haven't seen in a book before that I'm really excited Kay Miller picked up. It comes with its own set of 3D glasses. How cool is that? So there is just one set in here, but if you have more than one child, or if your set should become destroyed, I mean, they are paper glasses. We do have spare 3D glasses that you can purchase separately. So, Ludwig the Space Dog, and again, with your 3D glasses on, it looks so cool. So it's all about this little dog and all of his two-dimensional friends that are made out of the paper, the pages from books, and it's all about how Ludwig dreams of going into outer space. And look, this is his dreams. And so when you put the 3D glasses on, everything pops out amazingly. When my daughter was looking at this the first time, she was looking here at this page with the feathers. She was literally reaching her hand out trying to grab the feathers. She'd never seen 3D before, so it was really cool watching her try to grab and say, "Mommy, can you get me a feather? I need it for my collection." So just a really, really fun book all about him wanting to go to space, and then eventually somebody does crash land into his world, and they do go on the rocket and have quite the space adventure. And it's really, really awesome when you get here, when they're out in space and he sees all of the sausage planets and cheese and oranges, just everything so cool. So if you've got a young child who is a reluctant reader, this is going to get them interested in reading, as will Nibbles. I mean, having these super interactive books like this are just really going to get your child very interested in reading. This one is $12.99. I'm so excited about this one. Y'all, I have an interior design degree. This is basically interior design 101. My beautiful room. So, so cool. It has got everything, all of your basics for interior design in here. So it talks about how to scale your drawings, which is really cool. How to scale your drawings, how to draw floor plans, how to read floor plans. It gives you a floor plan of your own that you can work on and put your furniture in the room and kind of space plan that. It talks about using color, using patterns, all kinds of things. And here you can see in the using color, you learn about the different color schemes and all that kind of stuff, and you can color each room creating your own color scheme and see how that works. Texture, patterns, just so many cool things that you can do in here to really get a basic understanding of interior design. And then at the end, what is so cool, so inside both the front flap here and the back, it extends out. You can see this says back wall and this says floor. So these are meant to be like a diorama that you can build to create your own room in. How cool is that? And then back here, all of this back here are templates for you to be able to pop out and make your own 3D furniture that you can put in your little diorama. It also comes with stickers that you can decorate in your room. All kinds of just fun things for you to be able to play with either in the room you create or on the pages of this book. So this one is super awesome. Like I said, with my interior design background, when I looked through this, I was like, oh my god, this is so cool, because it's just so, it truly is like Design 101. It is $14.99, and it's going to be great for anyone who is a budding interior designer. If you have a child who likes to watch HGTV with you, or if you like to watch HGTV, this is going to be perfect. I hope you enjoyed our brief look at just some of the new titles that are coming your way. As I said, these were all released in June. We've got more new titles that are going to be rolling out in July and August, and then another big one in October of this year. So keep an eye out for everything. I hope you found something that you liked, and you can find all of these books and more on usbornereadingcorner.com. Bye guys!